What's going on, guys? It's KP and I'm coming in with more of the Division news. There's been a bit of information released over the past couple months, but most of it's just plain out vague. That is when Ubisoft talks about their Snowdrop engine. Most of it's just Ubisoft Massive trying to connect with their audience and give praise to the support they've been receiving. Anyways, one thing I would like to know is how the game will look on PC with its all glorious Snowdrop engine, but the matter of the fact is we won't quite know yet, but we do know it won't be a port. There is a devoted team making the game for PC, so we can expect to not receive any issues relating to a bad port on release, which is phenomenal. This quote from Ubisoft Massive's question and answers just proves how incredibly vague they are being about the game's appearance on PC. They directly state, "As you know, Massive has its roots in PC development. We are working hard and we want to make sure that we have the very high quality experience on PC. You can be sure that our PC version won't be a port but a full-fledged optimized version. We want to create the best game possible regardless of what platform you play on." You are killing me, Massive. Aside from the graphical side of things, there's always the gameplay. There was an interview back in March which explained a bit of survival aspect in the game, and to be honest, there isn't much. Actually, there's almost none. And I just want to clarify that food and drink aren't necessities, they're valuable trading items. It's a little disappointing to see that the game is heading towards more of a fast-paced MMORPG, but it definitely wouldn't ruin the game for me. At one point, the interviewer asked how many intro buildings there are in the game. One designer responded saying in short that they're basically working on the diversity of the game and that there's going to be plenty of indoor locations as well as rooftops and highways. So I don't think we can expect to enter most of the buildings considering the massiveness of the game, but I do think that there will still be enough. He also questioned the possibility of motor vehicles in the game, and this is a response we got from the lead design director, Axel Rydby. He goes on to say in a rhetorical question form, if you did have access to fuel, would you use it to make sure you have access to clean water, or make sure you have access to be able to heat your food by a mobile generator you can fuel and produce electricity, or would you use it to fuel your car? And then he goes on to say, I know what I do. Personally, I don't see cars in the Division. Massive has stated before that exploration is going to be a key part of the game, and in all honesty, cars may diminish that exploration part of the game a bit. Some people are looking at this quote almost as a clue, as if there are going to be vehicles, but incredibly expensive to use. But personally, I just don't see it. Other side points are explained in the interview, like whether or not you'll be able to work with law enforcement, and if not, is it possible law enforcement will be against you in certain scenarios, since you are in fact a secret agent. Are there even going to be cops in the game? Who knows? Something else which was explained was resource management. This is going to be much more important than food and water. The designers say that that having certain tools is essential in some way. So I can see having a tool to complete a mission or make a mission easier as a possibility. They also say that hunting for ammo rations and other gear is very important, but it won't come to a point where every bullet counts. And in the end, it just all succumbs to your playstyle and how much rations you would need to use. So it just kind of all depends. Yeah, and then another point I'd like to mention is, if you guys go back to the beginning of the E3 demo, where the guy pulls up the map, he is doing that with his contact lenses, so all of his friends or enemies wouldn't see the map. It's just him who's looking at the map. Lastly for this video, there is a possibility of your voice having like that muffled radio sound when another player uses a radio or something. So I guess your voice kind of changes and you get that cool little radio sound. Yeah, that'd be badass. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Go ahead and smash that like button if you enjoyed this video or felt the least bit informed. It's KP, and I'm signing out. See you guys later in the next video.